So guys, as some of you may have heard, we have a name or a suspected name of the hashtag mega bomber. And holy shit, this is going deep. This is... Alright, everybody strap yourselves in because I'm about to blow your minds. Okay, we actually might have proof that this is a false flag. And I'm not talking sort of Alex Jones's sort of confirmed. No, we actually have proof that things are not adding up regarding this guy. So let's jump into it. The first thing we know is his name. Now, in case anybody isn't aware, his name has actually been released as Cesar Altier, although he is also going under a different name. So his name is actually being listed, his name on his Twitter account is Cesar Altier, although he is actually known as Cesar Altier Sayoc, 56, and was taken into custody on Friday morning in Plantation in Florida. Now, reportedly, he is an avid Trump fan with interest in bodybuilding who says he's a member of the Solomon tribe. Yes, that's right, he's supposedly native Indian as well, but let's keep going. So they've gone through, and obviously we're just hashing on the facts that everybody knows now. We'll get to our proof later. But yeah, he's gone through, he's had a mugshot. Oh, look at that, there's a nice photo of him with a mega hat. Nothing says, Trump supporter with that. He has a Trump Pence sign at some of these previous rallies. There he is, obviously, with the image, with him being the bodybuilder, holding up, "Welcome, President Trump." And there's his car. Yes, his car has so much Trump details on it, it's enough to make any Democrat run and hide in shame. So the first thing that was weird about this situation was the fact that his car is full of Trump details. Okay, I would have voted for Trump in 2016, and I think this is overboard. The amount of stickers, and I'll post this for Satellite Discontent, who's in chat at the moment, who actually goes through and who's actually has this amount of stickers on his car. It's insane. Anybody would have this much stuff, and it's the usual stuff like CNN sucks. There's photos of Hillary with her crosshairs. There's Mike Moore with crosshairs. There's a few little racy little images that are being put in there. Now the interesting thing is that this car has been reportedly seen driving around Florida. Now, people are also admitting that no one can really see an image of this car before a few days ago. Yeah, all the images that you're finding online of this car that you're seeing here, they're only a few days old. There's no images of this that I can see or that other people have found. If there is, please let me know. From more than a day or two ago, which in itself is very, very interesting. But reportedly, the Florida bomber doesn't know how to spell Florida. Okay, so look, maybe he's just dyslexic. Maybe he doesn't know how to spell the area where he's currently getting arrested. By the way, guys, this isn't the proof. We're just touching on some of the things here at the moment that don't really add up. So we have a Trump supporter, in brackets, who is insane with the amount of stickers and detailing that he has, seems to have these details already made up. If you look at the actual car, you will notice that these details are actually one great big detail. He's also had these details gone through and made up on shirts and stuff like that as well. So yeah, it's a little bit weird. Normally if you're going to go through and put stickers and stuff like that on your car, normally it's going to be a whole bunch of small stickers made into a great big mirage. Not a great big detail like it has here. And this even looks like it might be on the outside of the actual window. Something that's just recently been stuck on. We don't know. Now, of course, people have turned around and said they've seen this car, but, eyewitnesses, fake, who knows, could be, whatever. But here's the really interesting thing. So his Twitter account has reportedly been linked to this Cesar Altier. Now, if you go through this account and you scroll through, you'll notice there's, for one of an interesting thing, a few posts that are being doubled. For example, there's a post there and the same post there. It just seems like there's a lot of double post, triple post. Look, there's the violent crime, and there's the violent crime there. He seems to be, and there it is again. He's posting a lot of things. Here it is here. One image, one image. He's posting the same thing over and over and over. Now, the interesting thing is, reportedly, and this is someone else has found out, that his account only goes back to 2016, which is the hype of the Trump taking on Hillary Clinton and winning the Republican race and everything like that. So it's not even an old account. So I thought, hey, let's check Wayback Machine. Let's see if we've got previous account or this account with previous messages that maybe have been deleted or maybe were not there in the first place. And apart from the account being archived today, there is no previous history of this account being archived. So not a real big thing. You know, it's a little bit suspicious, but at the end of the day, hey, look, my Twitter account's probably not archived either. He does have about 800 or so followers reportedly. So let's see about the engagement when it comes to his account. And the engagement's actually pretty low. In fact, the only engagement on his account seems to be from today. People are going through and reporting this to the FBI. People are going through claiming that he's the mega bomber. In fact, there is no posts or no one replying to his account that hasn't done it today. So, as I say, and I look through this Twitter account, you go through, you'll notice that there's very little engagement. In fact, even on the account where, you know, it's got one retweet, one love heart, stuff like that, I can't really check what dates they were done, but let's go through and let's have a look at the comments, for example. So this one here that has 247 comments was all done today. Okay, weird. No one sort of noticed this guy's posting this Trump stuff. No one got a retweet. No one's retweeted or commented something on this guy's post except for today. That's a little bit weird. You know, he's got 800 or over 1,000 followers now because the media's made this guy famous. Why is nobody engaging with this guy's stuff? Why is nobody retweeting this guy's stuff before today? Why is nobody commenting on this stuff today? Well, I might have an answer for you. Because if you go to Socialblade, his account didn't exist. Yeah, his Twitter account literally yesterday on the 26th of October 2018 sent out 1,223 tweets. He gained 89 followers, which is obviously Socialblade but lagging a bit, but there's no previous stats or statistics before that certain date. Now, anybody else knows, Socialblade keeps a very active list of Twitter accounts. You don't have to have a lot of people on Twitter for them to go through and to take notice and to keep and update the statistics of your Twitter account. So even if this guy only had 10, 15, 20, 100 tweets, or followers, for example, theoretically, people should have known about this account. Socialblade should have followed this account. And if it's made back in 2016, like all these posts are claiming, why are they not in Socialblade? Because I think they have been backdated. Yeah, these Twitter accounts, all these tweets that he's gone through and posted, I'm thinking they have been done by machine or Twitter themselves or some sort of program, and they've gone through and actually edited the upload date to actually make it seem like this guy goes back to 2016. According to Socialblade, this account did not exist before yesterday. Before the 26th
what they did,
of the 10th.
What they did is they created the account offline and then edited all of the values in the database and then just enabled the account.
Or
and
that,
they've fabricated it.
Yeah.
I believe it's a fabrication.
Yeah. There's nothing about this account that, like, and this is not someone, clinging to the fact that, oh, no, it can't be because he's our team. This has nothing to do with tribal. This is the fact that Socialblade has no history of this. Wayback Machine has no history of this account. According to the Internet Archive sites, this Twitter account did not exist before yesterday. So...
if it didn't exist before yesterday, the comments on there that say this is the Maga Bomber, those comments could also be fabrications. They were all done today. Follower accounts.
Yeah, they were all done today.
Yeah, that could be true.
Some
of the followers, though, do they exist before today?
No. The followers, he gained 32 followers on the 26th of the 10th, which was, quote, yesterday, which is what I'm suspecting is, quote, today, but Socialblade sort of archiving it in the mornings. Yeah. That would be my theory. That when Socialblade has gone through and archived this because they will wait for the end of day, they waited till, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever. The bot's gone through, crawled through. By that time, the media is starting to leak his name because it was out on the 26th. People have started following him already. And it's just, it's this account is fake. This is a fake account. That is my view anyway. I don't know. Like, what do you reckon, dude? Like,
yeah, I'd love to find out what other accounts there are. So if there's anything from Facebook we can find as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to find all that sort of stuff now, but I just wanted to go live with this before I ended up shooting myself back in the head twice.
Yep.
Just before we keep going, guys, I am not suicidal. I have not murdered anybody in my basement or anything like that. I don't even have a basement. I do not have stairs that I can fall down. I am not sad. I am not depressed. I love life. If anything ever happens to me, it is a load of crap. Just saying that. Keep going.
Same for me.
Yeah, and satellite too. Although I can't justify, I can't talk about the murder in the basement. I don't know about that, but yeah, keep going. Sorry.
No, but my take on this is excellent find, and I don't think this is the first time we've seen this sort of thing. But it's almost like this time they haven't even really tried. Especially, they could have done something with Twitter to try to avoid this being picked up by bots, like the crawlers. Such as Wayback Machine and anything, to try to get this to look like for some reason there was a glitch. No, they haven't even tried anything. They think that people, and this is so much like the NPCs, right? They're just not going to bother to think about this. What we're saying right now won't occur to most people.
Well, the interesting thing is that the fact that as far as I know, I'm the only person that's noticed this. Now, I have spoken to Jason from We Are Change. I've sent him the same information. I'm also going to give you a copy of this video to you. I'm also going to be uploading a copy of this video to BitChute, should my YouTube channel get struck by 3 strikes all of a sudden. So like I say, at the end of the day, I think that we are living in a world with technically NPCs. Most people would not think to look at this. Most people would not sit there and think, hang on, how old is this account?
But not only look at the information on Twitter, but have a look at the information, logging this information too.
Yeah. Well, I'm still trying to find his Facebook, and I'm going to be looking into his Facebook account and everything like that. And I'm doing a search for Facebook and everything as we speak. Apart from that, mate, do you have anything to add before we wrap this up, or?
I would just add that the persona that they've put around him is so stereotypical. Somebody who goes to the gym, covers their car in stickers. Nobody does that. The MAGA hat thing, it looks like they built themselves the perfect straw man, and then just gave him an internet presence. I actually question the validity of the guy at all. Does this person even exist? They arrested somebody. Did they arrest somebody who is none of these things? Some, I don't know, homeless man, and then just created this all around him, and I don't even know if this conspiracy can go that far.
Well,
it's just something I put out there.
And this is the thing that we should probably should probably talk about the motive about why they're doing this. So why I think they're doing this. So the mainstream media is already running with this. And the interesting thing, you're probably wondering, why are they going after Trump? What has Trump done? Well, interestingly enough, Trump is actually going after the Federal Reserve Bank. Now, some of you may... Boy. Yeah, so you're starting to get the idea now, huh? Some of you may be old enough to remember, and some of us who weren't, who have studied this in school, might have known the fact that JFK went after the Federal Reserve Bank. In fact, JFK and Donald Trump are not the only two presidents that have done this. There are 4 presidents that I've known, including Trump, that have done this, and 3 of them have untimely demise or assassination attempts. I
saw a video. I saw a video of some YouTuber saying Trump after the Federal Reserve assassination incoming or something like this.
Yeah.
The history has a funny way of repeating itself, doesn't it?
I think it's Black Pigeons Speak, and I will put a link to that video, and I will play a very small excerpt of that right now for everybody, so you get the highlights. We'll play that now.
We may never know for what combination of reasons President John F. Kennedy was assassinated, but the one thing that ties the 35th president to the 16th and the 25th is that they all realized the plague that is the debt-based system of money under the control of private banking, and how it was and is a detrimental force to the health of the nation. And whether by sheer coincidence or by calculated intrigue, they all lost their lives to an assassin's bullet. And it is into this zone that President Donald Trump has placed himself with his recent honest description of the Federal Reserve, the unelected and unaccountable body that creates the nation's money supply out of nothing, as having gone crazy.
So guys, in that you actually see Black Pigeon Speaks is actually going through and mentioning the fact that, there have been previous presidents who have gone after the Federal Reserve Bank. Trump has done just that recently, and all of a sudden we now have a bomber going through and seemingly linked to Trump. It's interesting, isn't it? I don't know. What do you think, bro?
It's kind of funny they're trying to make it out look like they're going after the DNC with these bombings, though. Trump didn't receive one, right? Or none were addressed to Trump because this guy's a Trump supporter. So I'm not sure how I can link the Federal Reserve thing with this, but
Trump sharpens attack on central bank. And has basically gone through and said that he is not happy with the Federal Reserve Bank, saying that it poses a big risk to the US economy. Mr. Trump has repeatedly criticized the US central bank for raising interest rates. What you need to know is that this Federal Reserve Bank is about as federal as Federal Express. It is a privately owned institute. It is not a federal bank, as what the name would let you to believe. So, quote, every time we do something great, he rises the interest rates, Mr. Trump has said. Also, Trump said it was, quote, too early to say whether he regretted nominating Mr. Powell, but, quote, maybe. When the Wall Street Journal interviewed and he saw as the biggest risk to the US economy, Mr. Trump replied with, to me, the Fed is the biggest risk because I think interest rates are being raised too quick. So...
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So Trump might... I mean, I guess he's had a good run.
Yeah, so... Well, look, we know they can't assassinate him because everybody would raise hell and high water. They've tried that, or supposedly did that with Kennedy, and look how that got them. So the next best thing they can do is set up a patsy, and this is what I think they're doing, set up a patsy to blame Trump, get Trump out of office, and get their own puppet or pawn put in there. And that's what I think this is. I think this guy is being set up as a patsy. I'm not sure if he's in on it or if he's an unwilling participant or whatever it may be. But I think he has been set up to take the blame as a Trump supporter, so that Trump's support will deteriorate, or he'll lose support, and he will be thrown out of office.
I don't think this will work. And the other thing too is removing Trump, you just end up with Pence, right?
Unless he loses in 2020, maybe this is a long-term plan to get rid of him in 2020.
Well, everything they've tried so far has done the opposite of what they want.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what they think they might achieve. Although I would say they keep a close eye on the caravan situation, because that is going to be huge when the caravan arrives.
Well, Trump is also going through and talking about building the wall with emergency funds. I saw something about that earlier today. I want to look into that more before I comment. But he's also dispatched the military to that border. So crossing the border might get a little bit more interesting. But yeah. I don't know. Guys, look, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you think I might have found something here? Do you think I might be putting the alfoil or aluminium hat on way too tight? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If you like this video, please, for the love of God, share it, because I tell you now, there's no way YouTube is going to share this video. And apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night and enjoy.